Hi, everybody. Thank you guys so much for joining me. So, I had someone tell me recently that they feel like I complain too much on my channel, and you don't have to watch. Just saying. I mean, I definitely want to give people hope about things. I want people to feel seen just like I want to feel seen. Um, And if that's like deemed to be like complaining or something, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, don't get me wrong, here and there I'll think, ooh, I'm going in a little too hard about XYZ. But overall, I think I could be worse. So, you know, I'm cool with it. But anyway, I just wanted to say this. Understand if you're someone who you like to over explain yourself, there are people who are committed to misunderstanding you. Why? I don't know. I mean, I'm going to leave that up to the therapist. But when you realize it, then work to get yourself out of that situation. That's all I can tell you about that. No tea, no shade. Just move forward, you know. Um, Another thing. I was thinking to myself, actually, I thought this for quite some time. So, I'm coming up on my 1 year anniversary of my separation from my co parent. And I'm someone that sometimes it can be hard for me to watch an ex move on, especially when I'm stuck in the same place, seemingly. But my truth is that I'm not stuck in the same place because I feel like I've grown exponentially, and I don't mean physically. I mean, I haven't shrank as much physically as I would have liked, but I mean, as a person, I feel like I've grown so much over this past year, and I'm grateful for it. Um, and I also had a thought. So I grapple with loneliness a lot, but I realized I really am still cooking. There's a line in the last episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer of the original series, where she gives the cookie dough line. And I thought, this is so damn corny. Like, what were they thinking with this corny ass line? Like, she's like, I'm cookie dough, and, I'm still baking, and maybe one day someone can eat delicious cookie me. And I just thought it was such a dumb line when I heard it. The 42-year-old me, about to be 43, understands that line and relates to that line. And, as much as I want to be held and kissed and cuddled and made love to and everything, I am still baking. And that's okay. What I do pray for is that when I'm done baking, that the right person eats me. But seriously. But no, I'm a work in progress. That's all I'm saying, and that's okay. This, I remember one of my favorite scenes in Medea Goes to Jail, the play, is when he's talking to the guy, I forget his name, I think it was his, I'm sorry, I yawn weird on camera because I'm wearing a filter. But anyway, he was talking to, I think, his nephew. Well, Medea's nephew was talking to Medea, and when I say him, I'm referring like as Tyler Perry, but the character Medea. And anyway, and Medea was saying something like, this is your time to work on you. People are in such a rush to be in a relationship and da da da. And whether or not the real Tyler Perry believes any of that, I believe it. I think that's very true. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not here to tell you that if you want love, but things are not perfectly put together in your life, that you shouldn't go for it. But I know for me, I think it's best that I work on myself and my life and, worry about my child and so on and so forth versus getting a man, you know. And I think sometimes people say that and it's hollow, but I actually mean that shit. And it hit me recently. Don't get me wrong, I would love if I had like a safe FWB in my life. And by safe, I mean someone who I feel comfortable with and who is not going to leave me with any unwanted surprises. But I don't have that, and so yeah, just do the best that I can with what I got, you know. But I'm gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay. But yeah, sometimes I do miss the hugging and the cuddling and stuff, but what I don't miss is all that emotional pain, and I was going through that before we even broke up. I was miserable before we even broke up. So, um, there was something I wanted to say though, on that note though, about him. And it's not to tear him down. It sounds like I am, but I'm just venting. Sorry, I got cut there. Even though there's a part of me that would be a little in my feelings were my ex to truly move on, right? Watching him with a whole new girlfriend or, well, anyway, whatever. Even though there's a part of me that would feel kind of bad about that in a way, especially because I don't have that going on for myself. So I'd be like, single while he's, off doing his thing and all that. Another part of me realizes, and I've seen women say this and it's true, she's dating your ex. And if you know all the issues that you were having with your ex, then she's getting that same person. Now, it may manifest a little bit later than it did with you because maybe he's got something to prove or he's trying to impress her or something. I don't know. But eventually it will come out. And it's not about you trying to wish ill on somebody else. It's just the reality of the situation. The tides are going to turn. Okay? That's just how that goes. And when it does, it's like maybe at some point he's going to realize that he should have worked on himself. I don't know. But that's also not my lookout. Learn what is your business and what's not your business. And I'm learning as time goes on, okay? So, hope that helps. It helps me. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.